Pagan.
Very busy. Yeah.
Had the album drop like almost a year ago, is it now?
Yeah, which is crazy.
Close to a year, yeah.
Because I remember
so
like
fast.
I thought the tour you just did was the release like tour for it, but you did a few dates like prior to it like last year.
Yeah, November, December we were here. We did like 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
How was the recent like UK run though for you guys? Was it like you were just saying I was supposed to see you in Birmingham, missed it. Gutted,
Oh, it's been really good. It's so great to come back here and see the shows get bigger and more like you build the momentum, which like you actually can see when you come back so soon after being here last time. Like this is the second time we've been here in 6 months.
Yeah, so compared to like the run you did for like the album originally, like how different was it for you guys? Like as far as like turnouts and stuff goes for the shows, like it must have been like crazy.
I think it was cool because like Nikki said, I think the places that we'd been to before, it was bigger this time.
Yeah.
But what really surprised me and what I was really happy about is like we went to like places like Southampton for the first time.
Yeah.
Where we didn't go last time, and we still had a bunch of people
Yeah.
coming out. So it's cool just to see. Like it's awesome to see the band build, but it's also to see like when you go to an entirely new place how another place that the record's reached.
It's also amazing to see like as a band how it feels easier on you, like having been here once before, like you come back and like the loading and unloading out of your gear every night and the like lack of sleep and the relentless driving. It gets easier and easier as you do it.
I think we were way better at establishing a routine this
For
time.
sure.
The first time we came, so like last year, everything felt like a bit more of a novelty,
Yeah.
I think. And we were just sort of like, we're just happy to be here, So this time it felt more like, it kind of felt more like I think we knew what we were doing and, we knew how to do it right this time. It's cool. Just
Especially like because you're from like so far away on the other side of the world, so that must have been like kind of not sketchy for you guys, but just exploring this like new like territory. Like you said, your first time coming to the UK and all that. Like, what did you like expect like going into it?
I like the first time we came or this time. The first time, I didn't really know what to expect at all. Like we had no real expectation on who would turn up, and
because it was a headline run as well, wasn't it?
Exactly. So I remember our first show was in London at the Old Blue last, and we were still beating jet lag. Like we'd been here for like 2 days, and I remember I had this moment when I stayed in the green room the whole time before the show. Like I watched a tiny bit of the support band, and then stayed in the green room, warmed up, and then when we got on stage, I didn't look at the crowd until I turned around when I first started singing. And like I looked out and it was just like a room of like full of people.
Do you reckon like people were stuck back for like a stage presence,
Yeah, because I was really worried there'd be like 5 people there because we'd never been to this country to play, so it was absolutely surreal to see like that many people there after traveling for 24 hours to get here, singing the words back, and
none of them are your friends.
No,
too.
exactly.
Like it's a room full of strangers, and that's a really cool feeling.
Yeah, it was amazing. We also didn't expect it to be as cold as it was at the time.
I feel like
fucking
you guys
so cold.
We got like. Yeah, this time's been amazing. In December, it was horrible. For us Australians, it was unbearable.
Yeah, I want to go talk a bit about the album as well, going back to that. So, almost a year since it's been out. How's the reception been for you guys so far? Like, especially like leading up to the release, because it was the debut full length, wasn't it? So,
debut.
Putting a body of work out like that, especially with like a smaller band at the time, anyway, like yourselves, and gaining all this like attention from like worldwide press and everything, it gave you the opportunity to come to the UK. How's that sort of reception been for you guys?
I think for me, like personally, and I'm sure you might agree too, like I think the expectation going into like releasing the record was so minimal, just because of the way we treated the band up to that point it was very much like a
hobby,
like a real passion project kind of thing, and like we thought it was cool. Like I always thought Pagan was really cool.
Yeah.
But I kind of also thought I like it, so no one else probably does. So, but so it's all just been a series of bonuses for me. Like
I completely agree with that. Like we didn't really have any expectation. So everything that we've got from doing it has been, like a bonus.
Yeah.
Because when we wrote a record that we would be happy with as a band. It's not that we didn't care about how people would receive it.
It's just
we
a bonus
just,
if everyone
yeah,
else
exactly.
It's so
'cause
flattering
we just
that
wanted to be happy.
when people like it. It's the best feeling in
Yeah.
the world when someone else likes what you do. But I'm surprised we even made a record, to be honest.
Yeah, like we didn't ever have that intention.
Yeah.
So to be here right now, on our second tour in 6 months, like touring a record that we never thought we would write originally is
totally.
amazing
Would you
beyond
say, like,
words.
Would you say it's more of like sort of a passion project? Was this your first time like going full on into the industry? Because obviously you signed like Hassel Records over here. I can't remember who your label is in Australia.
EVP.
Is that your first time like interacting with that side of like the business?
I mean, we've all been in bands before this.
Yeah. To be honest, like I think that I took a lot of the older bands that I played in way more seriously than I took Pagan in the beginning. And I think that what I really learnt from that is that like if you kind of just don't care, I don't want to say don't care, but if you just sort of like do it solely because it's, just something that you feel like you need to get out of you or, whatever. I think the output just ends up being better. You write better songs for it.
No stress.
No, totally. And I think like I kind of laugh at myself and the way I was with some of the older bands that I played in because it was like they actually sucked.
Yeah, and we all came from bands as well that would play like every weekend at the local pub.
Like all of that sort of thing.
So when we started Pagan, all 4 of us said we only want to play good shows, like from the start. And I think that really paid off because
we just wanted to do things that were fun to us rather than like really trying to like slog it out and try and like catch something that isn't there. That's it's silly. And I just think with the current music climate too, the way the internet works now and stuff, like you don't need to like slog it out. There's ways to work hard.
A click of a button, your music's out.
Well, yeah. You can still work really hard at something, but not at the detriment of yourself and it becoming unenjoyable, I think.
Yeah, you know what you said earlier about like, you're playing shows in Australia and stuff. What's like the main big difference you've seen in playing shows over here compared to back home?
Like number one for me is like people in the UK and mainland Europe just like want your merch so badly and want to like scream every lyric back to you like without even really trying as hard to get that. In Australia, you have to work for your crowd. But I think there's something really good in that because, Melbourne, the crowds can be pretty hard. It can be pretty hard to work a room in Melbourne.
I feel like as well in Australia, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, because obviously you've got like Parkway and Lyre over there, all the big bands like that. It's hard for like a band, like, especially within this sort of genre like yourselves, to like come over it and not try and be compared as far as like success to them.
Yeah.
They're like one of the biggest metal bands in the world now. They're doing like arenas over here.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
It's like, it's good to see like a band like yourselves and managing to like come all the way over here and still like get like recognition for it.
Yeah.
It's tough. Like it's definitely not without its stresses, and financially it's a really slog. It's a really slog.
Yeah, it's a real
slog.
But I noticed like recently as well, say like the past year, again, correct me if I'm wrong, like it looks like you've played like UK mainland here more than you have Australia.
You're probably right though.
Yeah. It's different in Australia though. Like
it's a bit smaller, I guess. Like.
Well, it's so like the country is so large and everything's so spread out that there's less things to play. So here you can play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Have people rock up every night. In Australia, if you tried to play in like a town out in country Australia on a Monday, you wouldn't have anybody rock up.
No.
Like you wouldn't do that.
For sure. So like our record tour in Australia, for example, was 5 shows.
Yeah. Just the major
in the UK
cities.
and Europe, it was like 12, 13.
Yeah.
So, it's just that's probably been, I think that's been the hardest thing. Not the hardest thing, the biggest difference for me is like.
Do you see that as like a bad thing? Because so much is a bad thing, like playing less over there and more over here.
No, I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think it's different. Like it's and I think like Nikki said too though, like yeah, you really do sort of learn how to work with the best of both worlds.
And like going back to what I was saying before, like having Australian audiences, you know, like maybe not crowd surfing after the first song in some cities, it's not a bad thing because it teaches you to know how to work a room. So then when you come overseas, you just know how to do it all. And I think it's really great having, you know, both like experiences from both places.
Yeah. We just want every single show to be special.
Great.
And not like my biggest fear is getting complacent when we're over here because we play so much.
Yeah.
So it's really just trying to be like every day, just being like, okay, tonight, what am I going to do to get myself in a place where I can make this, you know, important for someone watching it, you know?
Definitely. Thank you for talking to us. It
Thank
won't be too long.
you.
Nice and chance to look at the camera, tell people what you got coming up. Obviously the album's out and everything, so...
And
Yeah.
what's the... Do you want us to do the...
I'll do that.
Okay, yeah, cool. No worries.
But yeah.
So, what do we have coming up? We're in Australia. We have a national Amity Affliction tour in the major cities, so that'll be great. We're writing a lot for our new album.
Playing the Dark Mofo Festival in Tasmania, which will be really sick.
Yeah,
That's a really cool festival.
It's a dream of mine.
Yeah, real bucket list for all of us, I think. And yeah, we're working on a new record. I think it's going to be a good one. I hope it's going to be a good one. It has to be a good one. So we'll see.
Yeah, check out Pagan and all that. Check out us down below. We'll link it and everything. Thanks for watching.